Okay guys, so we're going to optimize the video, and this is the second attempt. The same thing happened to me as it happened yesterday. I recorded a 23-minute video and the audio wasn't working for some reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose a video, and we're going to, what we do is go in here to the channel thing up here, and we'll choose my videos, and we will choose, I've done these two now but it didn't get recorded properly, so we'll choose this one here. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this here, this third video, and I'm going to click on the video link itself to go to the actual video
Accidents
page.
compensate.
Right, now what you're noticing first, this is why I like this guy. I mean, if you don't think there's some value in Fiverr.com, you got to see this, because it's got 16 videos inside the YouTube channel, right? This guy has done a YouTube channel. He's put some. He's made an attempt. Okay, I didn't even ask him. He's made an attempt to put the keywords in the channel name. He's put calls to action in annotations. Now, I wasn't expecting him to do annotations at all, and he's done that, and he's put a call to action in the annotations, and he's done some really good things, and I'll show you another couple of things as we've gone along here. I did read a thread in the Warrior forum not that long ago that somebody said that, you know, there's no SEO value in Fiverr. Now, you know, that guy said he had bought 70 gigs or something, and he can say that, and I just don't know what he was buying. But my theory on that is that he's never done it before, and forum marketing must be working for him, because he's got a nice signature leading to a product, and I think he's just trying to comment as many places as possible, hoping he's getting some clicks, because to say something like that is probably the stupidest thing I've ever read in Warrior forum. Right, anyway, so what we want to do is we want to optimize this video. So we've come to the video page, and now we're going to go into edit info. And what you're seeing here as well, before we get in here, look, the subtitles are coming up, and I'll show you exactly how that happened, and it's happening in every single video as well. And I will show you some other examples of that. And I haven't done anything to make that happen in those videos as far as uploading one text file to the first one. It's because Google has speech to text recognition. Okay, and I'll show you how that was done, and I did it actually by accident and not deliberately, so I'll need to show you how that was done, because it's pretty cool. Right, now, so we're going to edit info, and what we want to do first is have our keyword, have a URL that we're linking to, the first thing here, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take our headline here. Now the headline, what we can do as well, let me just show you an example. So if I take accident compensation solicitors, which is the keyword here, and I go over to the Google search, what I like to do, as I showed you in one of the videos before, is look at the titles for the LSI keywords. Okay, and when we look at the titles for those keywords, we can take maybe something that's LSI from these titles. Okay, so I'm looking for LSI in the titles, not actually in the content. So in here I'm going to take from the first one, he's got personal injury claims. So I'm going to add that to my title. So he's actually tried, really, he's put some thought into this. His English isn't, you know, his native language, but he's actually put in an attempt to make these, you know, appealing and stuff like that. You cannot complain about spending a $5 for that kind of effort. It's really, really good effort for someone to do, and you know, he deserves a little bonus just for that. But he definitely deserves a whole bunch of people giving him some orders, because if he's doing that kind of quality of work and it takes a couple of little things to fix it, then you know, that's a majorly decent effort in my opinion. Right, now, what was that keyword again? So I'm going to take personal injury claims, and I'm going to add that in here as well. And what I want to do here is I always try to put in what we call the 1.5 rule. So we've got accident compensation solicitors as the main keyword phrase that we're going after. So what I want to do is I'm going to put in here, find an, yeah, okay, I want to take a part of this keyword, maybe 2 words, and get it in here somehow. So I just need to think about it for a second. Yeah, I'll just take this, copy, I'll take that off, and that will give us what we call the 1.5 rule, okay, because we got a 3-word keyword phrase and we've put 2 of those words in the title and other places. And you know, I know that people will say, looking at this, like, you know, we've only got 60 characters to use in the title. You can see here there's quite a few characters being used, yeah, but Google is not the only search engine. Bing and Yahoo now have about 30%. I'm not sure how many characters they use, but there are other search engines as well that give you more characters to play with, so you have to think about them as well. So I'm going to just, you know, kind of keyword stuff, if you like, these titles, and we know that Google can read them anyway, okay. So that's the most important thing of anything that we do with any kind of on-page, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Google Places, or whether it's on the website itself, is the title. It's the most important thing. Right, now as we're coming down now, what I want to do is just take that whole title, and that's going to be the next thing that we put in the description. Now, what you didn't see when I did those videos that didn't record properly was the first video we did, I took the press release that I got distributed, and I put that into the description. The second video, what I thought I would do was go and get the text from the home page of the actual website, and I put that in there as well. And my reasoning for that was that I kind of treat YouTube optimization a little bit similar to Google Places optimization, where the relevancy is important when you're getting, you know, your various web presences, like whether it's from video marketing, from Google Places, from website, when you're getting them all matching up, okay. When you're doing Google Places optimization, it's really important these days that whatever is in your website, or whatever's in your Google Places page, that you can get that into your website as well. Things like hours of operation, and what kind of keywords that you've been using in your Google Places optimization should also be used in your website. And one of the things that we will be covering is Google Places optimization, but not until about week 5 or 6, I guess. And when we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a virtual address and an 0800 number. But what I need to do here, because I've already used those 2 up, I've used the press release up, which will be on the website, and I've also used the first page up. I just need to go and find another page and maybe take some content from there. So I'll just go over to the site itself, and while I'm waiting for that to open up, I'm going to come down and just give you an example here. This is still coming up with the wrong spelling, or maybe that's a different one. Yeah, let me see if we've got an example here what I did. If I click on show more here, no, that's the wrong video. Okay. Well, if you come over to the website itself, what I did is basically I took this text. Right, now I need to take something else from the website that is relevant. So I need to find a different post. I think what I'm going to do, because I did start to optimize this page here, the Excellent Claims London page, I will take that and we'll swipe this here. I'm not going to be able to do it because it grabs all this stuff as well. So the best thing for me to do is to click on Edit Post, and we'll just take from here down. Copy that, and we will come back over here. Where's my edit page? Yeah, in here. So what I'm going to do is just put that text in here, so we got some relevancy, we got some things cross-referencing. Now don't worry about things like duplicate content too much. In my opinion, if it's your own original stuff, it's not going to affect you. It's when you're using things like PLR, or if you're using the same article on different pages of your website, which can easily happen with WordPress, because if you choose more than one category, then it's going to come up twice if somebody's searching by category. That's how you can get duplicate content. But if you've got one piece of original content and you put it on eZine articles and Go articles and different other places, as long as it's your own original article, nobody else is using it, then it doesn't really fall into duplicate content as far as the way I think about it. And I try to simplify as much as possible about SEO, as you can probably tell by now. Anyway, so what else we can do here? I've got my article in there. I put some things that is relevant. It's, you know, it's good information for people who might want to come in and read it. But look at what this boy has done. He's added the tags into the description as well. Now, I've seen other people doing kind of strange things with descriptions. I've seen people like keyword stuff and using LSI keywords, and I have seen people even stuffing the profile and that with LSI keywords. But I've also seen people put things like e-sign articles in the description and LSI articles and LSI keywords, sorry, in the description as well. I don't really like to do that, partly because, you know, if you're going to take an e-sign article, you should leave the link in there. And I don't want to share the link just. But I just think the relevancy between the synergy between the website content and your YouTube content and your Google Places content, as far as keywords and stuff is concerned, is really quite important these days. And you know, if you can try and match that up as much as possible, it's really important in my opinion. So anyway, I'm going to leave these tags in here, but the one thing I do want to do before I do that is I want to make sure I've got my keyword, my main keyword phrase, as the first tag. Now you've got to always put your main keyword phrase first, and whenever you've got more than one word, you must put them in inverted commas, otherwise they will just be translated into singular words. Okay. And category here, I'm going to choose news and politics because it tends to rank quite quickly, or a bit quicker. And then we can save these changes here. Now what we can also do, if I go into edit video again, is go into the settings here, and you know, we can make sure the way that you want your comments and things to show is set the way you want. You can allow comments automatically, which I'm going to leave for now. And what I'm going to do here is, if somebody comes in and sort of spams using links that are not relevant, I'll just delete them. If they're going to spam but they're going to have relevant sort of CPA offers or something like that, it might give me some awareness of some decent offers out there that I could be promoting that I'm not yet aware of or not yet promoting, and then I can just change those links over to my own. I can edit them and change them over to my own. So if I leave the auto comments, it's going to make it look like I've got an active, I'm taking part in the social network, which really is the way that I need you to look at YouTube, as a social network, not just as somewhere to go and get some backlinks. Okay. And everything else I'm just going to leave the same. What is important here is, if you come over, well, we can choose the thumbnail as well, whichever one we want. So we can choose this one, for example. And the map location is really important. So I'm going to put in London, UK, do the search, and we're going to save that. And there's another one place where we can put the map in as well. But before we do that, let's go and take a look at the captions. And let's take a quick look at the promote as well. I can close this one down. So you can see the captions here. This is machine transcriptions. Now if I wanted to use it just from a single text file, all I would do is choose the file, locate the file on my computer, and upload it, but I would keep the caption file open. Okay. You can do the transcript file, which is better. It's one or the other. I can never remember which one. That's how much attention I pay to these things, and it's really quite important. But for some reason I managed to get into the machine transcription, and what happened is I failed the first time when I tried with one of these, and it gave me an option for machine transcription. And when I did that, then what's happened is every single video has now got machine transcription working, so I don't really need to worry about the subtitles anymore, because I know that every time I put a video on here that's got some speech in it, the machine transcription will do it for me. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like in just a second, because we will go and see some other videos in the channel where these subtitles automatically come up. Okay, so we can click on the info and settings again, and when we do that, we've got another map here, so we're going to set that for today and make sure that's set at London. Whatever city you're in, you can do the same thing, and we can save the changes. Okay, so that's been done. Annotations, he's done that for me. I've got nothing more to do with this, really. He's done it all for me. It's such a good job that he did there, and unexpected as well. Now, some of the things that we can look at as well is you can go and create videos in YouTube, and you've got these options here. and these work a bit like Animoto. Some of these Stupiflakes works quite well, a little bit like Animoto, and it's well worth, you know, if you, to go and play around with these, because you can come up with some really good videos, and it's got music and stuff like that, and it's free. It's really good. It's, you know, if you've got an hour and you're kind of bored, go and play around with that. You'll get some ideas of how you can use it, and there's some really good tools there. Okay, now if I come back over here and we're going to the videos again, and so now we've got 3 optimized videos. But if I open, say, 2 or 3 of these, you're going to find that the subtitles automatically
Accidents
appear.
compensation claims process. Compensation claims process.
You can see
Treatment.
that.
Accidents
Subtitles are showing
compensation claims process.
automatically.
Treatment.
Now that might kind of penalise me because of it all got the same text at the moment, but I'm going to try and work around it by building a social network sort of presence in here. And so the next video that we do, we'll begin into Fiverr, and we'll be buying some gigs that will help us to do that, so we can get subscribers and views and friends and things like that. And it's kind of important to be able to be seen as kind of active within that social community. Okay, so let me just go back into the channel, and I'll show you a couple of things in there as well that I did want to cover.
Accidents compensation claims process.
That's on autoplay because that's the way we put the settings. But what we got down here, when we come in here, you can see it's got other channels, right? This is where we are going to build something like a mini sort of link wheel and a mini blog network, because I've got 2 other sort of mini channels, and I've got 1 main YouTube channel that I use for the sort of lawyer's niche. Now what I'm going to do is all these mini channels I'll have linking to the main channel, but the main channel will not be linking out to these other ones, so that I can pass the link just through to them. Okay. Subscribers is important, as I mentioned before, so we will get some subscribers in here, we will get some friends in here, and really important as well is that we have some channel comments, so that it looks like we're interactive, that we're interacting with people, and we are using it like a social media and social network channel. Okay, and you can see down here everything that we've got in our profile. Now there's other things that we can do here. I can put some more keywords and sort of LSI stuff in here. I might do that a bit later, but you're going to be limited by what kind of description length you've got there, but it is something that we can definitely take an opportunity to build out more later, or we can put some kind of calls to action and some better copy in there, but I don't have that right now, so it's something that we will revisit at some point in the future, in the next couple of weeks probably. Okay. Now what I also like to do is, with these videos, I like to assign them to a playlist. So we can put this, we just click on playlist here, and we can click add to playlist or create a playlist. Now the ones that I've got right now are road traffic accident and work accident claims. I'm going to create a playlist this time, and what we're going to do is we're going to call this one industrial accidents claims, and we can create the playlist. And so that video has now been added to the playlist. Now if I want to actually go and see the video on the site itself, so if I come back into my videos and I click on here,
Accidents process.
oops,
Treatment.
right, you can see here it's part of the playlist, but what we can do, let me just come down, as part of this playlist, what we can do is we can add an optional note. So we can take something like, hold on, it shouldn't be in road traffic accident, let me just correct that, I saved it to the wrong playlist there, so we're going to add it again into industrial accident. Now we're going to put some notes in here. Okay, so this gives us an opportunity where we can put some extra keywords in here, so we can put industrial claims accidents. My typing is awful on this computer. I've got this little desk with a little shelf above my hand, and my hand keeps hitting it and I keep doing typos. So industrial accident claims it should be. It's kind of handy if you do know a little bit about your sort of niche. So I know from doing keyword research enough in this niche some of the things to look out for. So common industrial accident claims would be things like asbestos or asbestosis. So I can get that word in there too. We can do things like slip, trip and fall. Vibration, white finger. I don't know what it is, I've just seen it so many times when I've been doing the keyword research. And things like that. So we're just adding more. We can just add the note there. We're just adding more keywords, and it just builds the relevancy even more. Okay. So that is just about all we can do here. And let's take a look at the promote as well. Now what we can do is that we can pay by. You can set up so that these adverts. You need to sign into the adverts here. You can set up these adverts to appear for specific keywords, and or within you know, within relevant sort of, it will appear in relevant relevant keywords to what your video is. And you can set this for about, you know, up to 5 cents, and you will get, you know, a little advert appear on your video itself that won't cost you any more than 5 cents a click. And that's okay as long as you've got a good strong call to action on your landing page. At the moment we don't have a landing page as such, so I'm not going to do that, but it's something that we will be doing later, and we will go deeper into that as well. And another place you can go and get cheap adverts as well, of course, is Facebook, and there's another one called Stumble Upon, where it's no more than 5 cents a click at any time. So you can go for as many keywords as you want. You know that it will never cost you more or less than 5 cents a click, but you can't do that unless you've got a really good optimized landing page, so that when people come in there, you optimize for conversions, not necessarily for search engines, etc., but you're optimizing for conversions to make sure that you know, people will do what you want them to do, but you have to tell them what you want to do, and we haven't got that on the site at the moment, so I don't want to cover that right now, but I just wanted to sort of mention it and let your mind think about it as well. Okay, so that's about it for this video, and the next video we'll go over to Fiverr.com and we'll do some gigs to be able to sort of optimize our site, optimize our YouTube channel, sorry, and we will get some gigs that will add some channel subscribers and video views and video comments and likes and all that kind of thing, and you'll see some really good gigs there. And you know, for the sake of spending sort of 10 or 15 bucks, you're kind of building stuff that is going to be really effective over time. But we're not going to go after the big numbers. We're not going to go after like 10,000 video views. Not yet. It would just look too unusual for this kind of niche. You wouldn't get 10,000 people in this niche like all liking an accident claims video. So we have to be realistic, yeah. Instead of being stupid about it, because if you start doing that, then it's just a red flag. It just looks too unnatural. What we're looking for here is that we can maybe do one of these gigs like every 2 or 3 weeks, so that we can keep adding more video views and keep adding more channel subscribers, and we can keep adding more likes and comments and things like that, and we will build it up gradually and make it look more natural, even though it will be still inflated, but we'll cover that in the next video. Okay, so that's it for this one, and I'll see you in part 3.